time. And in your 20s, you can get so scared and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking in your 20s in particular, dead fucking wrong. I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big. Because the only constant in your life for the rest of your life is change. Remember, what are the 20s? The great scattering. There's no guardrails. There's no playbook. There is no consistency here. There is nothing but change, which is why you're overwhelmed. And you're feeling it already, aren't you? All of a sudden, your roommates, they're going to move on to other cities. They're going to move in with their boyfriends or their girlfriends or go to graduate school or get engaged. They're going to take a trip around the world. And you're going to be completely spun around when they scatter. If you haven't taken the time to figure out what big moves you want to make. So do not get yourself in a situation like I did, where the changes that you're making are triggered by what your friends are doing. Plan your life. Get started now. Be the one in your friend group that is the one who makes the big move first. Move. Go somewhere. Do something big. I know that there is something inside of you that you have always wanted to do. Always. And if you're sitting there saying to yourself now, I can't think of anything. Yes, you can. Just look at who you're jealous of. Is it a trip that they went on? Or a company they started? Or an idea that they have? Or the fact that they're taking their health super seriously? Or a book that they wrote? Start there. Your 20s is the time to figure out that yes, you can make big things happen because there is literally no better time than now. Just like that viral saying, when the girls trip finally makes it out of the group chat, it is time for your dreams to finally leave the group chat and your brain and come to life. Why? Because you don't figure out your life by watching it. You figure out your life by living it. And I wish someone had told me to quit my job and figure out how to backpack around the world. And what would have my response been? I don't have the money for that. You're right, I didn't, but I could have figured out how to do it. I wouldn't even let myself do that. And God, not taking a year to backpack and work my way around is the biggest life regrets right now. And you've got this thing as to why you can't make it happen, just like I did. Do not let that rob you of the life you could be leading. If you have a big risk in mind, but you stop yourself from doing it, here's my advice. Just don't be an extremist. Shrink it. How about you do a mini version of it? And here's what I mean by that. If you want to hike the Appalachians, cool thing to do end to end, right? But you're scared about your fitness level, or maybe you don't have the time and the money to do it, or camping alone for that long scares you. No problem. Instead of going on the girls' trip to Charleston, how about you take that night? Scary to quit your job at the moment and make it happen. No problem. Stop making excuses. Use your paid time off to volunteer at a farm here. Just try it out. You want to build a journal business? Great. Well, how about you sign up for a free Canvas subscription and you start tooling around with the designs rather than thinking about it every weekend while you're out at the bars drinking with your friends. Make little wins come true because they add up to bigger dreams. And if you can't think of something, let your friend Mel give you the biggest, boldest move you could make right now. Live somewhere in your 20s you've never lived. Move. In your 20s, move. You can always move back. Plus, you live in a remote world now. Anything is possible. A big move doesn't have to be forever. But what happens when you move in your 20s is it changes you forever. Because moving opens you up to adventure and opportunity. It proves to yourself that you can create an amazing life anywhere that you are. In your 20s, time to get out of Dodge, because no growth comes from being comfortable. And you know what else happens when you take big risks? You grow. You grow into the person that you're meant to become. And when you grow, you can't help but create a beautiful life. You know how I know that? The fact that you took the time to listen to me today. Whether you clicked on it yourself or somebody that you love sent this to you and was like, I love it. You know what that tells me? It tells me that yes, you can take control of your 20s. And it proves that you want to. So find the courage, figure out what you actually like and who you are. And yes, you're going to have those days when you see people get engaged or promoted or buy that car, and then the next day you're sorry. I've been there too. And I promise you, it's part of life, those ups and downs. It's just not fair, but you can ride the wave. And I'm going to promise you something else. Your day is coming. Your timeline is your own, and you are going to figure it out. Please